Marcos Rogerio de Lima, also known as Pezao, taking on, and I'm probably butchering this one, Gadzimurad Antigulov. We got the same line as the last fight. We got Rogerio de Lima as a minus 160 favorite. Comeback on Antigulov plus 120. One thing that can be said about de Lima here is that the guy hits like a shit brick house. Like when he hits you, people fall. But he can be exploited in the grappling department. And that's exactly what our boy Gadzimurad likes to do.
That's the truth, man.
He's the type of guy who push you up against the cage, make an ugly fight, take you down, comes from the combat sambo type of background. He's from Dagestan. This is his bread and butter. Can he eat that shot early on? That's the real question here, is if he can eat the shots to close the distance. I think he can get Lima down on the ground here and make it ugly and make it a stinky affair on the ground. But definitely a risky spot. But Antigulov, from the limited tape I have watched, is a dog that I think has a legitimate chance here.
Yeah, Antigulov. I think that's once again we're looking for dogs. So who's the dog with the play? Well, this is a dog that's like you can actually hang your hat on and be like, I actually like this Antigulov guy. And the line's the exact same as Francimar Barroso, and I think that there's a lot of similarities between Marcos Rogerio de Lima and Francimar Barroso. They're both big, talented guys. The longer the fight goes, they tire and then look for ways out. And I'm never seeing a fighter quits. If you fight in the UFC, you're the man. You earned your way here. So obviously, take it with a grain of salt. I like to make jokes. When I say a joke like Francimar Barroso wanted out against Nikita Krylov, it's a joke. It's the truth, but it's a joke. This guy here, right, de Lima, wanted out against Nikita Krylov as well. He was tapping, I want out of here. Let me go home. It's like, you're lazy, dude. This guy used to fight at heavyweight, not in great shape, comes down to light heavyweight. Doesn't seem like he cuts all that much weight, although he's a big guy, but he's one-dimensional, Paul. I know he's been spending time at ATT, but it's just like you said. If he hits you, he puts you down. If he doesn't put you down, he's got a black belt, but what about his black belt?
He did submit Clint Hester in his last fight.
He had Clint Hester so unbelievably hurt that Clint... And now, mind you, Clint Hester is a middleweight who was making his 205-pound debut. So Clint Hester didn't really know what he was getting himself into. He felt that power. He didn't like that power. He went down. He discombobulated. And that submission, honestly... it wasn't that Hester could have got out of it, but I think that was very much Hester's really hurt right now. He's in a bad spot. He ate a lot of ground and pound. He wanted out, so to speak. When you look at Antigulov is coming into this fight on a 12-fight winning streak. 12 fights. On top of that, people don't really know these guys, but Absolute Championship Burkut, right? He's the champion for them. That is the greatest organization in Russia. They produce more guys than you would ever know. I'm telling you, you like Khabib, you're a big Khabib fan. Khabib's a rarity, but there's 10 Khabibs in 10 divisions, and these guys fight in Russia. They can't get visas, their names are hard to pronounce, and they don't speak English, so they don't come over here. But there is death row killers in the smallest parts of Russia that you will sadly, you will never know their names.
They've gotten in trouble with the law. They can't get a visa.
A lot of them got terrorist ties just because their cousin fought for ISIS. It's sad, it is, but
that's just a fact of the matter in those parts of the world, right?
Mehrbek Taisimov can't get a visa.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of that is, welcome to Chechnya. Why'd you put that video on your Instagram? Like, why him and Tuhugov and Roger Huerta?
Roger Huerta should have known better than to do that.
Or Roger Huerta's an American citizen. He can travel around. These other guys, like, that pretty much has killed them. And I'm not saying it's that video. I'm just saying, unfortunately, in Chechnya, with Kadyrov being the president and he's funding a lot of the gyms, he has obviously...
ties to terror.
He's got ties to terror just because he has, like, war crimes under his name, and that's what he's known as, right? So if he's funding you, guys like Kareem Edulov, dude, Edulov's the man. Edulov could come into the division right now and be an immediate factor. It's his cousin. He can't get a visa. He's not going to travel anytime soon. I look at a lot of these guys in the exact same position. So the odd time when you get someone like Antigulov that actually makes it out of it, you're pumped up for, like, what can this guy do? And let me just, like, looking at his record quickly, right? He's finished his last 4 opponents all in the first round. His last opponent in the second round. But he's fighting Brazilians. Jorge Bezerra, Castillo de Oliveira, those guys are black belts as well. They're good black belts. But he gets them down with his combat sambo record, his background, and he smashes them. This guy's war-torn. He comes from a war-torn country. His childhood was... You know, we were talking about Novi União. Here's 70 kids, and only the best of them survive, right? Well, those eventually become full-grown men who become damaged goods because that's been their whole life. In Chechnya and Dagestan, dude, it's not a room of 70 kids. It's a room of 170 kids, and only the best of them survive. And past 20, sport's done for you. Once you try to make a run at the World Championships and the Olympics, sport's done for you. You end up joining the army. You end up trying to open up a business. You gotta make it to get out. This kid made it, and he got out, and this is a huge opportunity for him. He's going to Brazil. He's taking on the Brazilian guy. No problem. He's fought Brazilians in the past. He's had exceptional success. I know that. I know that honestly, Rogerio de Lima can't be overlooked. He's a big guy. He's got big power, like you say. He's got that black belt, but he gets tired. And against Antigulov, I think that being tired, that fading, that's going to pose a massive problem for you. Plus, this guy's got a granite chin on him. If you hit him, he's going to take it. So what's your plan B? I don't know. But I think at plus 120, I'm going to find him.